What if your emotions aren't something to control, but actually something to befriend? Yeah, to be friends with your emotions. It's a radical concept, and we're going to talk about that right now on A Spiritual Remedy.
It's a spiritual remedy, a deep internal peace from the bondage of the self. I have found my sweet release. It affirms the life I'm living. It's the truth within my soul.
Welcome to A Spiritual Remedy, beloveds. My name is Sunshine Daye, and we provide spiritual support for people in recovery. What I have noticed in the rooms is how many people fear their emotional intensity and how we often try to manage and control our feelings. And what this does is it leads to exhaustion, inner tension, and disconnection. Ask me how I know. First, I want to talk about what emotions are. And if we use the basics like happy, or glad, sad, anger, fear, surprise, or disgust, happiness is that feeling of pleasure, contentment, and joy. And many people in recovery try not to get too happy. They feel or they think actually that the other shoe's going to drop or that their intense happiness is going to lead them to relapse. While other people feel sadness, and, I describe sadness as a feeling of loss, of disappointment, of grief. And there are so many people who try to manage that emotion and they don't want to be like too sad because again, they're afraid of relapse or that the feeling is so strong that they can't handle it. Or anger, that strong feeling of annoyance or displeasure or hostility. I know that anger is a feeling that people say, hey, don't ever get too angry. Or fear, which is a reaction to danger or a threat or something that is unknown. Disgust, that feeling of revulsion, that strong disapproval of something or someone or, those things that are unpleasant. And of course, then surprise or shame or guilt or anticipation, all of those feelings, including love, which is a deep feeling of affection and warmth and attachment. People try to manage their feelings, their emotions. And I'm going to offer you a shift that instead of trying to control the emotion, what if you started listening to your emotion? I know it sounds pretty radical, but your emotional world is not your enemy. It's actually part of your human experience. And your indwelling presence, your higher power, that still small voice that is within you. What if you can actually allow it, allow that emotion, include that emotion, even embrace that emotion? Because peace comes from a relationship with yourself, not having dominion over yourself. So here's a micro spiritual practice that is going to maybe revolutionize how you are with your emotions. And this one is called Sit With, Not On Top Of. So imagine that you're feeling one of your emotions. Let's say it's anger. Imagine sitting next to anger and just say, I'm here with you. Let's breathe together. What do you think would happen for you? What would change if you sit with your emotion? Happiness. What if you sat next to happiness and you said, I'm here with you. Let's breathe together. And you just breathe with your happiness. I would love for you to try that this week and then let me know what happens for you. I would love to hear what your experience is with that, whether it works for you or not. Because here's the thing is you don't have to control your inner world. You get to learn how to walk with your inner world and your inner emotions. And that, beloveds, is how to live fully in our own recovery and in our own dignity. Until next week, know that you are loved. Bye for now.
Found a spiritual remedy and the joy is real. Just surrender to the power, let it live as you. Everything you wanted finally coming true.